well, I got lightheaded on that. All right then, friends. Whew. I need to do some deep breaths. Seriously, lightheaded, very lightheaded.
I'll help you out. It's the original beer for breakfast, often imitated, never duplicated. Almost. Today's beer for breakfast is dedicated to our good friend Denise's daughter, Jordan, who turned 21 today.
Oh, happy birthday, 21.
Yes, 21
Cheers.
years old.
Get you some
Gonna have
beer,
the
girl.
first drink tonight, I
For
imagine.
sure. Definitely has never touched
ever had
an ounce
sip.
before.
The often imitated, never duplicated, original
There you
beer
go.
for breakfast, 22 years running.
Oh,
Okay. It really degrades the actual history of this bit that you just keep adding
its
3
origin
years
story
every
changes.
single
the
week.
history changes.
But-
Dave, we've been doing this a very long time, and we are gainfully employed again another week. So, what better thing to do than to enjoy some fine craft beer with our friends? So, cheers to all of you, friends.
You got slime ball cup over there?
Dave, that's your glass. You're in charge
is not
of washing.
my glass.
That's the only other
I've
glass that was
literally
available in the
never
office.
seen this glass. It's got a ring around the bottom. I'm just going to drink out of the can.
Yeah, drink
Look
out
at
of the
this.
can.
Look at that.
That's
See that
your
ring
glass.
around? This is
That's
not my
a
glass.
smelly glass.
Mine
drinking
says
out of a-
Mahoney on it, and yours is every other glass. The only glass I drink out of says Mahoney.
Yours is whatever else he grabs.
That's the only other one in the office.
Disgusting.
That's the only other glass in the office. I'm not doing everybody's dishes on the show. I will do my own
Why?
because we all are
I
here
do
to clean up after ourselves.
Is fill up the coffee maker, take your dirty pods out of it, throw them away.
No.
Yes, every single day. All right, let's get to it.
Today's beer that we are drinking is from our friends at Big Dogs Brewing. It's a collaboration with with Public Coast Brewing out of Oregon, another fine brewer up there. And today's beer is called My Own Best Friend. It's a blueberry vanilla sour blonde ale, and it's coming in at 6.4% alcohol by volume. And
Pretty good.
if you're saying that name sounds familiar, My Own Best Friend, a little Spaceballs reference to John Candy's character in there.
The can is gorgeous. They always have fantastic art on here. I'm seeing so many things happening. Blueberries being thrown by 3 very cute dogs. One is eating a blueberry. Another one's just howling at the space. Another one is tossing them up like he's doing free throws. So this is a really beautiful can. This would absolutely catch my eye.
I love the artwork that Big Dogs always does. Fun stuff from them. The 5 categories in which we rate every single beer here on Beer for Breakfast. Look, smell, taste, feel, and drinkability. And starting off with the look of My Own Best Friend. I mean, this looks like cranberry juice.
It does.
It looks like
It
cranberry
does.
juice or almost like a grape
Ocean
juice
spray.
as well. Sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
dark.
it looks like communion.
I had a chance
Reminds
to.
me of church.
I had a chance to feature this beer on a full-length podcast, which you can download right now.
Search David Mahoney on any of your favorite podcast platforms.
Exactly, and they the brewmaster Dave Pasquale, he told me that they used, a obscene amount. I think it was like 800 pounds of
bloobs.
blueberries.
That's a
You
lot
can
of
see
blips.
it.
And I mean, it certainly shows in this. I mean, it does. It looks like ocean spray. It is a dark. I mean, it's still got a nice clarity to it when you can see through it, so it's not hazy at all. But I mean, that is a very rich, vibrant, dark pink, violet body.
I was going to say that I feel like you have to use a lot of blueberries in most recipes just in general because they don't pack a lot of
They're a
flavor.
mild fruit.
So you would have to really dump a lot of the blueberries
Nicely
in.
carbonated in there, and like a slightly hazy pinkish head that held his retention for about 35 to 45 seconds after I poured it. Let's move on to the next category, which is the smell. Let's all take a sniff
Oops, I took a drink.
He did it backwards.
of My Own Best Friend from Big Dogs and
It smells
Public Coast
so
Brewing.
sweet
It does.
and
It's-
perfectly sweet. Not like over the top, but where you smell it, you think it's going to give you a bellyache. It's
No,
just
it
like
smells
the
like
perfect
like fruit, like
Yeah.
the sweetness of a fruit, which is hard to
Like
get
juice.
because normally a lot of beers that have these characteristics have a lot of additives to it. This smells pretty pure.
Yeah, I mean, you're just getting that sangy sour berry note from in there. The alcohol is almost, non-existent. And again, this isn't a true sour. This is a sour blonde ale. So it's kind of a, nice little combination of the two. And now, Dave, let's move on to our favorite part of Beer for Breakfast, which is the taste of My Own Best Friend, a sour blueberry blonde ale. Sour vanilla blonde ale.
Mahoney, that's good.
That drink's
I like it.
real good.
I like that.
So traditionally, I'm not a sour fan. This has that perfect blend where there's a little sourness in there, but it's refreshing.
It doesn't destroy your palate.
Right.
Even on first drink.
It's got that just touch of sourness to it that blends really nicely with kind of like a creaminess almost.
yeah.
I am
I
a
think
fan.
you're getting that from the blonde ale part of this particular beer. Audrey, you're hit and miss on sours in the past. What are your thoughts?
I like this beer a lot. Like, I mean,
It's hidden.
seriously, like I'm just like keep going back for more. You said that it looks like grape juice. You said it looks like ocean spray.
Yep.
This tastes like a juice. I taste no alcohol
But
in
it
there.
doesn't, the problem with those juices that you just described is they're either A, too sugary or too sweet, or they're too sour. And the thing, again, I feel like the keys to good beers is balance.
Yep.
I mean, if you're looking for a beer that, I would recommend to anyone, balance is the key. So you have all of these different factors that go in there. This does have a nice tartness that exists, but it doesn't blow out your taste buds. It's not too sour, but it also does have a light richness to it as well, and that sweetness in there as well that does balance out the sour. But the blueberries are certainly very prevalent, but they're not overwhelming.
Yep. No, I mean, as far as the balance of this beer, that's what strikes me is that if you're a sour fan, I think it'll hit for you. But if you're not a sour fan, it also still works.
It's a gateway.
Because,
It's not, it's like, again, I feel like I was one of the biggest opponents of sours for many, many years. I would drink anything but sours. But I would say about 6 years ago, I think they started to change how sours were made. And now, honestly, it went from me hating them to this being one of my absolute favorite styles of beer. And this is a wonderful example.
It tastes
So-
like a blueberry muffin.
So let me ask you this, Mahoney, because Nick has an important question in the chat, twitch.tv/Dave Mahoney. One of our favorite listeners of the show, her name is Mary, and she says that every single day she listens to the show while drinking a blueberry wine cooler.
She would like this.
You think this would hit for her?
You know what? I think she would, because she also is a fan of the Mountain Dew hard seltzers as well. So that
she does
means
the
that her
Dew.
taste variants vary. I think that she probably would like anything.
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
fair,
you're probably right.
This though, Mahoney, back to the my own best friend beer from Big Dogs. I think that this also is yeasty, and I think that is an important note of that. Like you still get that beer flavor that's in there that doesn't make the sweet too sweet. I'm getting yeast, and I really do feel like whenever I said it a minute ago that it tastes like a blueberry muffin, it's because of whatever that blonde ale is.
But the vanilla does come through in the finish too,
does,
which
for sure.
I think gives it a really, again, as I said, a overall nice balance. The mouthfeel on this light body, this is just very refreshing and delicious. For me, I am a huge fan. This is a beer that we drank, and I said, I want to feature this on Beer for Breakfast because this is just so damn good. Drinkability for this, I mean, again, this is an amazing gateway beer to get you into the worlds of sours. Or if you love sours, or if you love, blonde ales as well, this is just a damn good beer that
Blonde.
I think you should take advantage of while it's still available.
And it's 6.4, so we're halfway through this, and I'm
that's-
gonna get a little woohooey.
And
I
that's
think.
that's the other thing about this. Some of the sours are in the 4.5 to 5.5 range, and so this thing coming in at 6.5%, the alcohol is non-existent.
It's non-existent, but it's also the type of beer where you have a couple of them, you're going to be feeling pretty good, but it's not so aggressive that you're going to be falling over.
And you can have a couple of them.
Yeah.
A lot of sours you cannot have a couple of them. That's why
You
they
want
put them in
one and
those
done.
snifters.
Yep.
give me an 8-ounce pour. So can I get a drum roll, please, Dave?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Mahoney's Beer Skill Supremacy, I give thee my own best friend from Public Coast Big Dogs a buy recommendation.
Oh. That was new.
No,
Buy
go get that beer.
Yep.
Yeah, full disclosure, like Big Dogs, they are a sponsor, so don't want to be disingenuous about like a fake-ish review. This is an excellent beer.
Yep.
I'm gonna finish this
I'll
beer
give it a
today.
rating. I'll give it a 4.7. Okay.
The drama.